it's sad how much this is true, but the amount that people really actually think is amazingly low. And so, in general, if you give me four or five of someone's political views, what they think on gun control, what they think on abortion, what they think on climate change, what they think on COVID, whatever, and I can predict the rest of their views with high accuracy, it's hard to say that they're thinking. They are in a mimetic complex that is, the moment you identify the mimetic complex, you know the vast majority of everything that they think. And so, similarly, if you're in a conversation with someone and pretty soon you know what their responses to most things are going to be, and they're actually more predictable than ChatGPT is. They don't even pass the Turing test, right? Like, most people don't even pass the Turing test when you're talking to them of like, are they saying anything that indicates that there is some real depth of consideration and sentience and whatever on the other side? Um, and so I think David Bohm said that most people are engaged in thoughting, that thoughts arise and new ideas come in, they hit the person's existing cognitive biases and mimetic filters. Those filters either reject or accept the thought. If they accept it, they seek to propagate it by trying to sell other people on the idea. And that pretty much they're a mostly unconscious meme filtering and propagation system. This is really sad and also unnecessary. And so you can correct this, but you have to care about what is real more than any of your ideas about what is real. And any place where your identity is associated with an idea, I'm a pro science person, or I'm an anti vax person, or I'm a Zionist, or I'm an anti Zionist, or I'm a conservative, your identity will probably have to die when you recognize that those ideas are very limited and that there are ideas on the other side that are also good. And so, similarly, if there are ideas that you hold on to because they support your vested interests, like the way that you make money and get the way that you got your fame and the whatever it is a good thing. So there is a depth of earnestness to be like, no, I actually want to understand the reality I exist in. I was born. I don't know why. I'm here for a very short period of time, and then I'll be dead. There's this amazing reality I didn't make. I want to understand it. I want to understand how it works. I want to understand what's meaningful about it so that I can live in the most authentic and meaningful way possible. Then, if that's the case, then what you are more curious about than anything is your own blind spots and your own biases. And you want to investigate them profoundly. You don't want to ever double down on them. So if you have you make a list, what are all the things that I believe fervently? Then find who are the smartest people that disagree and really listen. Because there might be people who have studied this way more than you, know way more stuff, and they disagree for some important reasons. And maybe they're not 100% right either, right? In fact, finding where experts disagree in a field is one of the best ways to enter the field. Because if they've studied the field for decades with deep earnestness, more than your cursory understanding, and they disagree, it means that maybe none of the worldviews or epistemologies are adequate. And you want to say, can I understand why each of them think what they do? Can I understand where the difference is? And maybe because I'm not as invested, is there a chance I might be more plastic and I could see, is there a view in which there are partial truths in what each of them are saying? And so to just look at, where do I hold fervently to something, and who are the smartest people that disagree, and really try to take it in, that will do so much to improve the quality of your thinking, your understanding of the world, and also just the quality of you as a human being who will lead with more respect with other people, that will have more authentic humility. One of the other things, like when you start to learn about a topic, there's this Dunning-Kruger process, right? Where before you know a lot about it, you can have confidence in it because you just don't know how much stuff you don't know. And then as you learn more, you become aware how much you don't know. If you really stay attuned to how much stuff is there, like peruse more scientific journals and just look at how many words all the cutting edge stuff is being talked about that you just have no idea what the fuck they're talking about at all. I don't know what this kind of proteomics is, and I don't know what this kind of transformer is, and I don't know what this kind of metafluid is, and I don't know. And just start to take in more of how much you have no idea about things. And the certainty gets replaced with both curiosity and humility and awe. And as a result, you start learning a lot more. And the fascinating thing is you learn a lot more, so your views get more accurate and less certain at the same time. A world in which everybody worked to have a lot more epistemic rigor and also is aware of how much they don't know. So there's still humility in every situation and conversation. That's a world that would actually be capable of some kind of democratic process working.